corporate coaching is to go in and help and coach many layers and levels of people in a corporation make change.
Coaching is really helping people identify the key attributes that are going to make them successful inside their business and with their people. Hiring the right people, learning how to lead them in the proper way, making separations when necessary, and a lot of that can be real challenging to do, even if you've done it for a million years.
The work is not remedial. The work really has to do with opportunities to expand their how effective they are in communication, in leadership, and sometimes I refer to myself as the strategy coach in strategies. And those kind of strategies can really work, of course, in business life. We know about that. But the same kind of strategies can work in interpersonal relationships as well. And, you know, I like to tell people that I do coach the whole person.
Coaching should never be a grudge purchase. And when an employee seem to think that they are now being performance managed, then they don't embrace the coaching intervention, if you like. It's more preferable that it's something that the candidate or the potential candidate wants. They need to buy into it up front because that will guarantee the effectiveness.
I think that the biggest benefit that clients have told me and that I've seen happen out there is that you move farther, faster, easier, quicker, better than you would have if you'd been by yourself trying to do this. You've got a thinking partner, you've got someone you can brainstorm with, you can share things with. Maybe you're the leader, you're the CEO of an organization. You don't have anybody else to speak to. You use a coach to kind of brainstorm and figure out, okay, what are my next steps? How am I going to move forward? But at the end of that time, whatever it is, 6 months, 3 months, a year, whatever, you're going to say, this is the best money I ever spent.
The research tells you they get faster decision making. This is probably a bit of a cliche, but I think they get a thinking partner. They get to sort out their own stuff, but they get it in a way that somebody helps them going, hey, wait a sec, how'd you get there? What's that about? I think one of the slippery slopes in coaching is often people think that you have to have a similar background in order to function in an organization. And I don't believe that to be true. I think in some ways it can be helpful, and I think in some ways it can be quite a hindrance. I know for me, I coach people in medical schools, and I coach people in oil and gas, and people in education. I've not worked in any of those.
You want someone experienced, maybe you want someone who is comfortable in the corporate arena, or somebody in a nonprofit arena, or somebody who specializes in assessments. And then you have a conversation. Look for the chemistry, look for the level of communication, see how the conversation flows, and really, you know, to put it in the vernacular, does the coach get you?
It's important to know if someone has had some training in coaching. And I think credentialing is becoming important. It's not important to everyone, but certainly to many organizations, because that's kind of a mark of, you know, you've met some kind of criteria to be able to do what you do.